Very good afternoon to all the viewers of Q News English. And here I am as promised in the morning with some news. We did not go through the newspapers this morning. It was more of an interactive session that we had, and this afternoon also, as I promised, Keerthi is out here in our studios, people, and very soon we'll get to meet her. But before that, we see that now let's have a quick look at the headlines, wherein Supreme Court wraps Punjab and Tamil Nadu governors. Now, in the ongoing issues, in fact, let's start with this. Before we move on to the news, let's actually welcome Keerthi to begin with. So, Keerthi, why don't you join us out here? And where is the mic? Okay, you have the mic. So, guys, people, this is Keerthi with us. She will be anchoring Q News Kannada.
Yes.
And today we have her in the studios. Welcome, Keerthi. Welcome on
Thank
board.
you.
Welcome to Q News. And this is what we do out here. And this is the first day. How are you feeling? Is it like
Excited, of course, but then yeah.
okay? All right. So what exactly we do here is we go through the news, and we actually read the news, but at times if you have any views as well, so you can express yourself, and our beautiful audiences out here support us a lot. So somebody, Kanti is out there, saying hi. She is also here. So I don't think we have many people who joined us as of now, but then let's continue, and you just wherever you want to take up any news, you please do let me know. So the Supreme Court on Friday issued stern warnings to the governors of Punjab. Now what happens out there is the ruling government of a state actually tries to pass a bill. And like we saw in case of Telangana, there was a bill about TSRTC workers. So they give this bill to the governors go through it, and they find the flaws, if there are any, if both the parties are getting benefited or not. So that's what they do. They analyze the bill completely, and then they move it on. They pass it on.
Yes.
But that was not being done in case of two states, be it Punjab and Tamil Nadu. And that is what we have here, You are playing with fire, says Supreme Court to Punjab governor on bills. So these bills were not being passed by the Punjab government, owing to which, every newspaper has covered this. This is the headline for today. N. Ravi and Purohit, we have, you are playing with the fire. With fire, says Supreme Court. And the Hindu also has this. Governors cannot sit on bills passed by houses, says Supreme Court. So every newspaper, all major newspapers, including our very own in-house newspaper, Shanarthi Telangana, has also covered this extensively. And what do we have just besides that? We have the news about Gaza crisis in India. Which newspaper is this? This is not sure. The Hindu. So the Hindu says Gaza crisis and India bats for two-state solution during talks with United States of America. What is it like? You are aware of what is happening in Gaza out there?
I am aware of it, and also Gaza. Israel has requested Indian to replace the Palestine employees over there in Gaza. That's what has been heard, for which Indian government
read the news which is related to India. All
yes,
the Indians will get benefited. That's another outcome of it. But the prime focus was on the Israelis and Palestine, the Hamas and Israel. So basically the kind of pounding that has been done, the bombarding that has been done, the devastation, they have actually flattened the entire Gaza Strip. And now they got to know that the terrorists of Hamas, they are hiding in hospitals as well. Now hospital is one place on humanitarian grounds. You are supposed to not bombard the hospitals. But precisely that is what has been done, and that is what is the news out there. Where did my favorite newspaper go? All right. We have Ravi out there. Hi Ravi, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And why only I am playing here? Shanarthi Telangana got closed, I believe. Let me open Shanarthi yet again. So here we go. So we have that news also out here. It says, if you read this one, the last, I was going through it. Israel bombs area near Gaza hospitals. because the terrorists, they had tunnels
Hiding
hundreds
there.
of kilometers, was the network that was established beneath the ground. So the ground forces were also facing a lot of challenges out there. But then it's Israel after all, and they did not leave any stone unturned. They are hell bent on eradicating Hamas, the terrorist group, from the face of the earth. But at the same time, yesterday we saw they gave a break as well, on humanitarian grounds, since we have United States intervening and all the countries are requesting that the civilians should be spared, as much as possible. So owing to which they declared a ceasefire for 4 hours yesterday. And that is what the state of affairs is. And India bats for, that was the news there, bats for two-state solution. Now, what is a two-state solution out there? A two-state solution, we mean, Palestine has to be a different country and Israel needs to vacate that particular area completely, and Palestine will be formed, because Palestine was occupied, since the formation of Israel in 1947 or 48, I'm forgetting the exact date. Now, day one, the day they announced that, it was announced that Israel is a country, the same day they were attacked, and they have been attacked almost 5 to 6 times till now.
Yes.
Each time they were attacked, they actually won every battle, and they occupied some territory around them. And today they have the entire Palestine.
They are one of the strongest army in the world. So
Yes.
although country seems to be small, but
It
then
is
the army
very
is
small.
very strong. They are like top 5.
Yes, and also, they know for a fact that if they lose any war, they will not be existing. So it's a war for their existence, for their survival, because that is the only country where they reside. Although they are spread across the globe, but that's the only nation
Dedicated
for them.
for Israel.
Yeah, we have more than 50 countries wherein you have, they are the Muslim nations, let's say.
Yes.
And we
100%.
have Christian.
Surrounded by Muslim nations.
It's all surrounded by
yes.
all Muslim nations, but then, so it is a matter of existence for them. So they will not, leave anything. They fight with that determination to win, and they have not lost even a single war.
Yes.
And so that is what India is batting for. India says there should be 2 states. So there should be Israel. Besides it, there should be Palestine. But then Israel is hellbent. They say, what they did? They were actually providing employment for Israelis. For Palestinians also.
Yes.
Palestinians. But it was kind of a backstabbing that happened with them. 5,000 rockets were fired at them, and it was a holiday for them. Everybody was enjoying, and And you are aware of that?
Yes.
What exactly do you know? What they
Sabbath.
do? Yes.
Yeah, so it's basically they don't involve in any other daily activities. It's only dedicated for rest and to the God. So they usually don't do anything on Sabbath days.
Well,
So this is there from a very long time, from AD and BC also, if I'm not wrong. Yes.
It is from BC.
BC actually, yes.
I went through the history of Israel, and I got to know the Jews. They were called Jews. Even now they are called Jews. So I went through the entire Jew history, and good to know information from Keerthi, and I'm about to lose my job because she already knows about Sabbath also, what was the holiday about. I did not know about it. I just knew it was a holiday. They celebrate, they do not work on that particular day. But she knows the historical, all right, so that's good.
A pinch of it, that's
And Congress unveils BC declaration. So we have that here as well. Let's come back to Shanarthi, Telangana. Where is it? Congress unveils BC declaration. The Congress in Telangana on Friday unveiled the BC declaration. Now, why so much emphasis are being laid on the backward castes, in Telangana specifically? In fact, throughout India, it is being done. We just saw, in Bihar, there was a caste census that was being done.
yeah.
And now, Congress is asking for a caste-based census. So what do you think about this? There should be a caste-based census. You have any opinion about that or anything?
I do. I mean, end of the day, being a citizen, you should have to voice out few things. Caste, I would say that will create
Divide?
differences in people. At least it will sow a thought. Is what I would say. End of the day, when we had got our independence, it was declared as United Nation. So where all the different languages, different culture come together, and we formed a nation, irrespective of the casteism in between
But
and
wherever,
all the
whenever
other
you
things.
fill a form, let's
you
take.
put there. You
It
put
is
your
it is a
caste.
question that is asked. What is your caste?
Yes.
What is your religion?
Yes.
And it has become very important in today's
It
arena. The reason is, there were times earlier when the upper caste people they dominated the society, be it the Dravidian society down south, or be it the Brahmins were predominantly they were the dominating caste at that point in time.
Yes.
Owing to which there were a lot of atrocities that were perpetrated, and people did not get their rights. Because of the caste system. Now, in order to uplift them, government started with different schemes for people belonging to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and owing to which now we have, and the regulations are such. The entire Manipur episode that happened, it was all because of this. This was one of the contributing reasons that people wanted ST status. The majority community out there, the Hindus and Muslims combined together, they wanted the ST status, scheduled tribe status, because they contribute the majority of the population, and the land mass that they are getting to reside in is only 10%.
Yes.
That is what they are getting. So they cannot purchase land in hills because it belongs to scheduled tribes. Can I have a glass as well? A glass. So हाँ उनके लिए ही दे दो. So guest आए हैं, कम से कम glass तो दे देते. All right.
So they need some reservation is what
Exactly.
they are asking
So now,
for.
and if you see, how it is, how things are, why Congress is pushing for it, there is a reason behind it. Now, it's called as, if I see caste-based census, how do I or demography, caste-based demography is the, not census. Now you will be surprised to see this. Let's see what is the caste-based census, what it has to say. Caste-wise population, this will help us. Okay.
Yeah.
And where did it go? Okay, I did not.
Okay.
Let's go back. We'll have more articles on this. Find easy. Telangana population by religion and caste-wise population. I think Find Easy has one. Times of India has also published. So let's see what they have to say. Let's see what Times of India had to say. Was it there? Yes. According to the household survey conducted by Telangana government in 2014, other backward castes constitute 51% of population. And what is their representation? And overall, together with scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and minorities, the share goes over 85%. And what is their representation in politics, or when it comes to,
Major,
it
right?
is zero.
But 85%?
Their population is 85%, but their representatives are missing
Yeah.
while forming the government. So that is why BJP has announced that we will have a backward caste CM for Telangana. That is why Congress prime focus right now
on Telangana.
is on caste based. They say
Representatives.
"Jitni abadi utna hak." That's the slogan that they have come up with. So
That's also a tactic, because I don't think so BJP or Congress have established successful government in places like Telangana, Tamil Nadu and all.
Yeah.
So they have to start it from somewhere. So I guess this is the first step which they're taking towards it.
Yes, that can be. You're getting a call, yes? You can have a
Yeah,
look.
no, that's okay.
So let's see. Chandrasekhar Rao, cast of Telangana Chief Minister. Now Wikipedia, we have Wikipedia here. So
Oh,
he's the Chief Minister, and where is it?
yeah.
But I'm sure there was nobody there. They have not. They never had a CM who belonged to backward caste till date.
Yeah.
So that is a fact. So we always had a Reddy or Velmas. So that is what the status is for them. So it becomes very difficult, and actually it is beneficial also. So हम दोनों ही खड़े हो जाएंगे तो
But have they chosen any representatives from the all this minority side, like who can represent as a CM? Do they have a
Right
name?
now, Congress, I don't think they will definitely have a name very soon. But Congress has not announced that it will be a BC CM. But Congress has actually come up with a fund of nearly 4 lakh crores, I think, or 4,000 crores. Is it? Let's see what is the exact amount that they have announced for the backward caste, for uplifting the backward caste. So it was there in one of the newspapers. Congress announced. Where is it? Yes, it is. Congress promised Mahatma Jyotibaa Phule BC sub-plan with statutory status apart from spending rupees 1 lakh crore in 5 years for BC welfare. So that's the amount that they have promised, creating the most backward classes welfare department and corporations for backward caste in its BC declaration. So every party out there, they are trying to lure this vote bank. Nearly 85% is what we saw.
Yes.
If you combine them all, so it aggregates to nearly 85%. That's a major vote bank for them.
True.
So they are all, trying to woo this vote bank. And our chief minister, the ruling chief minister, the BRS government has also, they also launched a lot of schemes. You will be surprised to see the amount. If you
What
see,
they have declared.
oh yeah, and the state, it was debt free. It was formed. Telangana was formed in 2014.
Yeah.
It was Andhra Pradesh earlier. I used to stay in Andhra Pradesh, then I stay in Telangana now.
Yes.
Although I belong to Himachal Pradesh, but I'm in Karnataka as well now. So I've been traveling. I've been to Delhi as well. I've been in Delhi, Chandigarh, you name it.
But
And
settled in South India.
are you sure?
Yeah.
No, not settled per se, but then you never know. Owing to that, Telangana did not have any debt when it was newly formed, but right now the debt is nearly more than 4 lakh crores is what the debt amount is. And also they constructed something called as it's a lift irrigation program. Kaleshwaram lift irrigation program is what it is named as, KLIP. Now that's world's largest lift irrigation program that any country has ever undertaken. And it's magnanimous. It costed like more than 1.3 lakh crores is what they spent, and there were different barrages. They were lifting water, from the water bodies, and then they were lifting the water, and then they made sure that it reaches people for irrigation and drinking water.
Or it's
It was
only
being
for
spent. It's a lift irrigation program, so they were utilizing electricity to lift the water. So it was that also counts as an investment. So when you are lifting water, there is electricity used. Those are called as Bahubali pumps. The huge pump houses. It's a magnanimous structure that they created. Might qualify for being the 8th wonder as well.
Oh.
So they created that. It's the world's largest
how
lifter.
it is, yeah.
Magnanimous, but the cost to benefit ratio is a -1. So if a farmer earns, after sowing paddy, if he earns 45,000 rupees per year, he'll have to spend nearly 80,000 rupees per year to irrigate 1 acre of land.
Okay, that's
that
double the cost.
So is it beneficial? That is the biggest
the
question.
To worry about.
All right, it might be beneficial in some cases. Let's say people are getting drinking water, it's worth the investment. but then one of the barrages, the dams, actually it is now sinking. It is going down. So they did not. So what is the construction? How was it constructed? And it was constructed by none other than our client, Larsen and Toubro, L&T.
Oh, L&T.
So actually, just so you know, both of us work with corporates, and so we have clients also. We have common clients. We cater to multinational companies. So L&T also happens to be one of our clients. Yeah.
Major, in fact.
Yeah, one of the major clients. So they constructed this, and governors cannot sit on bill. All right, we went through that.
We did do this.
Deccan Chronicle is the paper, Do you have any specific newspaper out here in Karnataka focusing only on Karnataka?
Yes, there are like 2-3 newspapers. One is Prajavani, Vijaya Karnataka, and there's one more newspaper as well. So all these are dedicated to Kannada news. Majorly Kannada. Again, the first page and second pages remains for national.
Hey, while I have you on, people also, the Chief Minister of Telangana said that people in Karnataka do not get electricity for more than 5 hours.
That's wrong. We do get, maybe there are some places which might have been affected or so, but then at least from the place where I come from, or at least from the place where my family is. I come from a very beautiful place called Chikmagalur.
So we have the girl from Chikmagalur, right.
So God's grace, there's no electricity crisis in our place, but then North Karnataka, if we go, then there is little energy crisis, but not majorly. Compared to a decade back, now we are doing better in the terms of electricity or water. Water, I would not say, there's already Kaveri issue going on, but then
All right, so we have issues, water related issues, the Kaveri dispute that we have been witnessing. And also what the point that she made earlier when I asked her about the caste-based system, the point is actually taken up by the ruling party in Telangana, and what KTR has to say is exactly what you said. That's how they are opposing it. Congress minorities plan is divisive, says KTR. Says move may cause rift between BC minorities. So that was exactly the point that Keerthi had raised, and that has been reiterated here. In fact, it has been written here, and that's what she also thought at the first place. So BRS Working President K.T. Ramarao on Friday declared that the Congress had unveiled a dangerous game through its minority declaration, which would create tensions between minorities and the backward class community. Now, what kind of differences can possibly occur? Again, the percentage, they might say, why are backward classes being given, let's say, example, 25%? Why are we getting only 20% of reservation? So there might be a clash there. There will
be. There's already a reservation for all this SC and ST which government of India has given. Right. So which they're already benefiting against the OBC and general.
And he's also citing minorities. Now we have Muslim quota as well. We have quotas for Christians, the minorities, the Sikhs. So he's citing that as well. He says the rift will further increase.
Yes.
Because minorities would also claim their quota. And you know what my thought was yesterday, what I was thinking, what about the general caste people? Now,
actually,
the quota has been increased to 75% in Bihar post the census that was done, caste-based census. The quota itself is 75%. Now that leaves the general caste with only 25%.
Which is unfair, right?
All right. Well, you are saying this, not me.
No, I'm just telling that, it should be balanced is what I feel.
Yes, there should be a better planning around it. And you know what? I think we both are not the think tanks. Or should we be the think tanks? If we become the think tanks, there will not be any difference between Mallanna and us. True. He will definitely challenge. He will propose an answer also. He will propose as to what can be the possible solution for this.
Yeah.
He will propose. I'm sure. But even we can, but we need to think a lot before devising an actual solution, a feasible one, wherein the minorities, wherein the SCs or SCs, everybody, different castes also, they get a balanced treatment is what is required out there. And we have news from Karnataka, BC quota as per population, says your chief minister. Right now mine as well, because I am also out here in Karnataka itself.
Yeah.
So would you like to go through this?
Reservation to the population established by the caste census finding
can read it.
and BC Commission's report
And you
within
can
6
look
months
there
of
also.
assuming power.
All right.
Okay. You got to read that.
The Congress promised to provide the backward classes reservations proportionate to their population as established by the caste census findings and BC Commission reports within 6 months of assuming power. So it is being implemented here also, Keerthi. TPCC President A. Revanth Reddy and Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah waved to the crowd during the Congress BC declaration meet. So he is also in Telangana. So we have Keerthi here, and now Keerthi's CM or our CM is out there in Telangana.
Yeah.
He is campaigning for Congress.
Congress.
And so is Mallanna. He has also taken up the responsibility out here to design the campaigns for. Here he is. Teenmarmallanna steps up the campaigning. So he is also taking care.
Congress.
Yes, so he might be meeting Mr. Siddaramaiah as well.
DKshi Shivkumar Vice CM.
What
So,
is
yeah.
that?
So is the
DK Shiva, what was that?
DK Shivakumar
Okay,
is
DK Shivakumar.
Shivakumar, yeah.
Okay.
So they both lead. DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. So he's the CM, is the Vice CM. So in the absence of Siddaramaiah, he will be taking up the decisions and all those things. So yeah, since Congress is ruling party in Karnataka, so they are also campaign with Mallanna for Congress, I guess.
Yes, they are going to do that.
Telangana.
So, and for all the cricket fans, what a fantastic match it was. All right, let's see. In fact, before I go to this, let's see. Why are we? So this is how we are looking right now, Keerthi. And Keerthi, waiting to hear your Kannada introduction. All right. So Kanti is out there. She is actually pulling leg, and well, you can oblige if you want to.
Thank you, Kanti. Very soon, I guess from next week onwards, we
She
will
wants
be.
you to introduce yourself in Kannada.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. ನಾನು ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಸಿರಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ನಡ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಶೀಘ್ರವಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯೂ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕಿಂದ ಚಾನಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ದಿನ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆಯಿಂದ 1 ಗಂಟೆ ತನಕ ಲೈವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆಗು ಹೋಗುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಸ್ಗಳಾಗಿ ದೇಶ ಜನಗಳಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅಸ್ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡದಿಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿತಿನ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಗೈಸ್, ವೆರಿ ಸೂನ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. So I wish and I request all your support, all your love towards me and towards our news channel, Kannada News. Thank you. And thank you, Kanti. I'll surely talk to you very soon when I launch Kannada. So we'll have a interactive session one-on-one very soon.
All right,
Thank you.
people. So that was a small introduction in Kannada as well. So with that, I would like to call it a day, as it's Diwali Eve and a lot of celebrations, a lot of party needs to happen
There's a
tonight.
party which we have to go for. As well.
Right.
So yeah.
So all right, so at that note, people, I would like to say thank you for tuning in, everybody, and you have a very, very happy Diwali. This is Vijay Rana along with Keerthi signing off. Jai Hind.
ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ದೀಪಾವಳಿ ಹಬ್ಬದ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ